Okay, this is what where we stop. Next, we look at how people describe failure. Previously, we talked about success. Project success linked with three things. Let's say in an exam or final exam, you really don't know how to do. You always link your answer with time, cost, and performance, or customer specification. Okay, you link with these three. Answer, you elaborate. Normally won't go wrong. Okay, now why people fail is because all these reason. This one you read lah. You're not good in planning. You're not good in scheduling. Planning and scheduling is different. Planning, scheduling, estimating, cost control, and you keep changing your project objective. Okay, so also this reminder for your FYP one. If you are weak in planning, very weak in estimating, and you keep changing your objective, then you'll be suffering for your FYP2. Okay. So this one is early one, 1980s, then you move on. 1990s, failure is because of all this. Right? Poor morale because that time got financial crisis and war and all this. So these are the things. So conflict priorities between executive, line manager, and project manager. So when there's a conflict, you need to solve. You as a project manager, you need to solve, communicate with executive and line manager. Okay, your role as a project manager, later in chapter 3, we'll focus on project manager. So is to communicate. Is to communicate. All right. Now this is illustration of risk planning. Y-axis is performance and time. So you have three components: your actual performance and customer expectation. Okay. So failure, the gap can be these two. It can be these two. It can be poor risk management. It can be technical inability. It can be these two. You might ask, Dr. Ang, can I flip the sequence? The answer is yes. As long as there are these two factors, then okay. Okay. So if your actual performance is here and the customer expectation is here, the gap may be because you don't have enough technical things, for example, equipment or technical personnel, you don't have the know-how, or you are weak in poor risk management. Your risk management here is more on the planning, scheduling, and so on. Okay, this is just a schematic, not schematic lah, just a diagram to explain. Okay, now this diagram will tell you relationship between marketing personnel and technical personnel. Okay, when it comes to handling projects, what is the relation between marketing staff and technical staff like engineers? So the black arrow showing the time frame. So time frame is from the start to the end. So you start from these two guys here. We start with the technical guy, R&D guys. They come up with the plannings, the draft design. So technical strategies come from the technical guy. So you have a technical risk assessment forecasting. It's more technical things. Then marketing is another component, product, market strategies. They do risk management on the market and do forecasting. So you have two feedback. One is from marketing, one is from technical side. Then these two they will form project objective. Who do the forming is the project manager. Project manager actually is a project leader. So he communicate with each other, with the related department. So you join the technical and marketing, you form project objective, Then go into plannings. Once you know what you need to do, you go into plannings. Planning, you need two input. So for this module, you need when you elaborate something, always in the sequence input, process, output. When you elaborate something, your answer, what is your input? Describe what is input. Input, then what you do with the input, and what is the output. So we'll look this keyword. So for project objective, what is your input? These two. So if the question asks you how in project management, when during the develop a new product, how you develop project objective. So you draw this diagram. You draw this one, put in the center. There are two input. Write this one, write this one, write the arrow. What mean by the arrow? Then draw output project planning. Okay. Or you draw the whole diagram also can. So project planning, what is your input? Project objective and schedule risk assessment and financial risk assessment. You have three input during the planning. Go inside there. Okay. You do schedule risk assessment, you do financial. This is time on the time. Financial more on the cost. Then this one more on the customer performance or specification. So for this module, it doesn't go wrong if you elaborate on time, cost, and performance. We always repeat these three important points. Output from the planning will be execution. Yeah. Then this black arrow is opportunity for trade-off, means let go some of the things that you don't want to focus, and resulting from risk analysis. So you start from here to here. So this is the opportunity from trade-off. If you are beginning of the project, your opportunity for trade-off or to let go something or take away something is big. On the slide here, you see numerous. You can make changes over here from the start before you start to run the projects or before you do the plannings. But after you already reach execution already, opportunity for trade-off is limited. Mean you don't want to change your objective, you don't want to change uh, and execution. What already here? So you read. So on the first one